Hi everyone, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm Mary with MaryGreeley News. I hope everyone is safe and has an alternative source for energy to keep yourselves warm. Currently where I'm at here in South Dakota, it is minus 10 degrees below zero, but with the wind chill, it's 20 below zero. And we have quite a few power outages across the power map for the U.S. Here in Kansas, there's 10,148 businesses or residents without power. And then in Missouri, 15,668. And North Carolina has 16,905. Where I live, there's at least one period throughout the year where it's probably about 50 below zero. So we have alternative means of keeping warm. Past years we had enough snow that the depth of it was up to the roof of 2-story homes. Yeah, about twice a year we will get severe weather. And I hope people are checking on the vulnerable neighbors to make sure that they are not going to freeze to death with these power outages. Let's see, Nebraska, it says 0 without power. Iowa, 14. Illinois, 130. Indiana, 168. So it looks like the worst is Kansas, Missouri, and North Carolina. Sending prayers. Stay warm. I wanted to cover what's going on in Ethiopia. Mount Dufan volcano has erupted with hydrothermal steam events, ash and rock being forced up out of the ground as the I don't know, are they going to have a volcanic eruption with lava again, or is it the fact that the rift is opening up because of the weakening of the Earth's magnetic field, and the African rift is slowly spreading? Yeah, coming for some great world events. I don't know. They don't have earthquake monitors, so the only earthquakes that are being recorded are from world monitors. Civil unrest makes it probably virtually impossible to go in and investigate what's going on, so they rely on boots on the ground that are sending in information. USGS is reporting 62 earthquakes within the last week. Yeah, within the rift system, the largest being a magnitude 5.7. 202 people said they felt this earthquake. USGS gave it an intensity level of 8. Here you can see the felt reports. It's really a poor area. And like I said, there's been a lot of civil unrest, a lot of infighting. But the earthquake was felt as far as Addis Ababa. That's the capital. This was a thrust earthquake, and you can see here how the first wave of the earthquake came from the south. Tension is applied, yeah, going northwest. Many of the homes there are made out of mud, stone, sticks, things like that. Intensity level 8 means panel walls thrown out of frame, fall of walls, monuments, chimneys, sand, and mud blowholes that were ejected, large rocks. Drivers of autos were disturbed. This earthquake could have been larger than a magnitude 5.7. As I stated, there is no seismic monitors within this location. Ethiopia has evacuated about 80,000 people after earthquake fears of the volcanic eruption. Here we have Abonsa, and this is where evacuations are currently underway. Let me try. I don't think, yeah, Street View is not available, but evacuation started for this area after the magnitude 5.7, 5.8, probably larger earthquake. Here we got Fentel volcano. Now look how far Abonsa is from this volcano, Dufan, where the majority of the earthquakes have been occurring and where the hydrothermal eruptions occurred. Also another area. Up over here, there was evidently a steam explosion. I don't know if that's true or not, but there is one video online claiming that it's from close to this location here. Yeah, I don't know if these smaller towns, smaller villages are being evacuated, but yeah, the one they are evacuating is so far from the actual earthquakes. I mean, look at that. So I wonder what the political reasoning is to evacuate this one. 80,000 people. Back to Google Earth, here's the location of that magnitude 5.7. And I'll bring it out to give you an indication. There's the supposed steam explosion in Mount Dauphin. And there's lots of videos online showing, these steam explosions. A disaster prevention and mitigation team has been dispatched to 12 districts near the epicenter, which is home to some 80,000 residents, according to a statement. There are no reports of fatalities, according to local officials. Well, I don't believe that. Ethiopia's central and northeastern regions, including Āwash, Fentale, have been experiencing minor tremors in recent weeks, with the strongest recorded last night, the magnitude 5.7. The situation was worsened by the volcanic eruption of Mount Dauphin, located in a region with frequent seismic activity. Smoke coming from Mount Dauphin has been around 1700 local time, or 1400 GMT, on Thursday. Has a fiery plume and is very high, said Sultan Kimil in a video posted by the Ethiopian Geological Institute on its Facebook page. Said steam and debris can be seen shooting out from the mountain. The tremors in Āwash, Fentale, and surrounding areas, about 142 miles or 230 kilometers from Addis Ababa, ABA, have been felt as far away as the capital, raising concerns for a potential major disaster. A new vent opened up at Dauphin volcano in Ethiopia's Afar region, releasing powerful jets of steam, rock, and mud on January 3rd, 2025. The development comes during a series of earthquakes recorded in the region since December 22nd, and raises concerns about a potential volcanic eruption, which would be the first on record. Large cracks have also begun to appear in the region. Yeah, crossing the few roads that are in the area. Yeah, very dramatic. Yeah, fissures have opened up. Dauphin volcano, also known as Dauphin, is located in the northern section of the main Ethiopian rift and has had a history of fumarolic activity and sulfur deposits. Authorities are on alert, recommending preparation for possible evacuations, considering that approximately 2.9 million people live within 100 kilometers or 60-mile radius of the volcano. 2.9 million people. The ongoing Phreatic eruption at Āwash, Fentale, and Mount Dauphin in Ethiopia is causing intense steam blasts and ash. While most volcanoes release lava, a Phreatic eruption boils underground water, creating powerful steam explosions, releasing steam, water, ash, and gas. Remember when that happened there at Yellowstone recently? That was at Diamond Pool there at Yellowstone. Dauphin volcano stands at 1,151 meters or 3,776 feet above sea level, and lies within the northern section of the main Ethiopian rift. So I ask your opinion. Is this Ethiopian main rift moving? Is that why these volcanoes are starting to show eruptions? Or is it simply magma coming up under the ground? I would like to know what the Dolphin volcano magma chamber looks like. I would like to know where it comes from when it comes up from the center of the earth. But because of the civil unrest, the dangers for researchers, no research has been done. This volcano lies within 6.2 miles of the Ethiopian rift system. There are about 1,900 people living within 5 kilometers or 3 miles of the Dolphin volcano, 12,450 within 10 kilometers or 6 miles, and 54,000 within 30 kilometers, 19 miles of this volcano. People in nearby towns like Metahara, look how far away that one is. It has a population of about 23,400 people, and Āwash with a population of about 11,400 reported feeling the tremors throughout the night. Authorities have advised caution and readiness for potential evacuations, with over 2.9 million people residing within 62-mile radius of Dolphin. Let's go back. Well, actually, I want to show you where Āwash is at. So using Google Earth, we'll go to that location. Right there. I'll bring it back out. I got a few of the earthquakes that were recorded in this area. We got 4.6, 4.5, 4.7. And yeah, you can see the rift system. Water flows often follow fault lines. The Dolphin volcano activity is part of the larger East African rift system. We'll go back up over here, which is tectonically active zone spanning over 3,000 kilometers or 1,864 miles. The region is shaped by the divergence of the Namibian and Somalian tectonic plates by creating a hot spot for volcanic and seismic activity. I've talked about how this area, who knows when in the future, is actually going to separate from Africa. You can follow it all the way down. It goes all the way up here. Yep, to the Arabian plate. And I got arrows drawn out for its spreading. Yeah, and all the way down here. One day this is all going to separate. Will it be just in days, weeks, months, hundreds of years? I don't know. Only God knows what's going to happen there. Now in the Afar region, that's where I got this little flame fire posted. They have a hot spring there, which is evidently getting bigger. So this could be also another sign of spreading. I don't know, because it's so far. Let's measure this from where the volcano is actually at. So we got 29 kilometers, or let's see, we'll go to miles, 18 miles. Getting bigger because, it's an indication that there is heat coming up. I think it's because of the spreading of this rift system. Some of our followers here on the YouTube channel brought up the fact that if this rift system suddenly decided to separate and widen, can you imagine the tsunami that it would create globally? The Ethiopian Disaster Risk Management Commission announced in a statement on yesterday, that over 51,000 residents of the Afar and Oromia regions are at risk due to reoccurring earthquakes in the past 2 months, and to mitigate the risk for more than 13,000 people that have already been relocated to safer areas, according to the commission. In the Fentel district of the Oromia region, over 16,000 people, let's bring that out, that'd be down over here, face similar risk, and more than 7,000 of them have been already evacuated. So it seems like the evacuations have been focusing more on the southern areas and not in the northern areas of Dauphin. One resident of Dauphin said that they were sleeping on the floor in their home and suddenly the ground started to shake. The shaking actually broke the glass in their door, and the shock lasted nearly a minute and was the greatest that they had ever felt in any other reported areas. Another person who lives near Fentel Volcano said a strong earthquake shook their town and was felt by all the residents there, and now all the residents are sleeping outside. Ethiopian government officials are warning people to take precautions and to follow the instructions of what officials are saying. The capital, which is over here, the buildings are not built with earthquake safety measures. They're just built with whatever they can probably find, the cheapest materials that they can find to build them with. I don't think they have standards for earthquakes. Sending prayers. So what are your thoughts? Please put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.